I'll start by introducing Mr. Radira, who is the company secretary, the man actually responsible for organizing this whole event and putting it together on behalf of BTCL, Mr. Radira. I'll also introduce Mr. Soska Tumbela, one of our promoters from Street One Promotions. I introduce Vince Msmenwaka from Urban Communications, who are also working with us to put this event together.
We'll be hosting a music festival in Palape on the 18th of July. The main objectives of the festival is to raise money for BTCL's foundation, which will be entirely used to fund charity projects. There will also be an opportunity for our local artists to attend a music workshop to empower them and interact with other international artists, which will be informed of very soon. It is also an opportunity to Palape and the surrounding community in terms of tourism. You would all know that that would be around the July President holidays. So a lot of people will be going to Palape, spending money there, so creating, employment, especially for the suppliers that side, and the people who would be assisting with putting up the show. By and large, I think really that's what we've called you here for.
What I would like to clarify is something that people always call and ask us about this festival is that they say this is a jazz festival. So this is not a jazz festival. This is a festival that covers all genres of music, more especially jazz, oldies, a little bit of old disco. So we've put together what Vince will call a mixed masala. We have on the lineup we have Ringo Madlingozi, who is more of an Afro-pop artist. We have our own Soka Muruakomu, who is an Afro-jazz artist, together with our own Kiara Marantao. They both do Afro-jazz. We have also Silo Selota, who's a real jazz artist and a very well-established artist from South Africa. Originally, what we call jazz DJs, we have Salah, we have Mutant, and then there is what we call an after party where we have artists and DJs that play oldies music. We wrapped in DJ Oskido from South Africa, who will be more focused on playing oldies sounds. Originally DJ Siege. Me, on the performance side, we have Trumpis, which will also take us back, playing the oldies stuff. Say, about Holo, the youth of the festival, they will align to very easily. The festival starts at 12. Of course, we will be doing jazz the whole afternoon until after Ringo, where we will have Trumpis and Oskido. Like I said earlier on, people must know through you as media that this is not a jazz festival. This is a festival that covers all the genres.
Thank you, Sos. Before I hand it over to you again, I'd like to give an opportunity to one of our local artists that will be performing at the event. Just to say a few words. So come,
Yeah, thank you very much. As you know, BeMobile is Kiarona. So, not really what impressed me, this whole thing, for me to be part of it. Number one, it's been taken away from Gaborone and placed more in a central location. And the good about it, again, the good thing about it is that the venue is just very much adjacent to the road. So for you to get there, you don't necessarily have to use your own transportation. You know, you can use public transport. All you need maybe is accommodation. And come to the gig. Over and above that, what really excited me is that BeMobile as a corporate, it's giving back to the needy, you know, some of the proceeds from the show. I would like to be part of something like that, really. And the lineup that has been mentioned here, I just hope that you know, live performing artists like ourselves, you know, we should perform in good time, prime time, you know, not after midnight and that kind of thing. I want to be sleeping around that time, you know, and people who listen to our music are people who would like to see the show with their families, and to bring the family there, you need a show that won't take you beyond midnight. So that way then you actually catering for Baholo as well as kids. By Longore, we see a trend now, Botswana, youngsters are getting into music, but we don't want to make them think that music has to be done at night only. You know, that's not what it's supposed to be. So being part of the BeMobile festival, these are the things that you know, really impressed me, and going forward, I would still like to be part of it even in the near future. And I congratulate you for choosing that area, because Hansi dilo di diragala mo Gaborone, and you know, Palape couldn't have been the right place really for this kind of event, and seasoned promoters like Source. You know, really, you can't go wrong with the timing of the show and setting of the sound, because half the time show is similar late because the sound is not up to the scratch in time and that sort of thing. So yes, I think it's going to be a show that you know, we'll remember for years to come. Thank you very much.
Yes, of course, we have foreign artists from South Africa. We have Ringo, we have Salilo and Trumpis, and the DJ Mosquito, which is 4 artists from South Africa. From home, we have Soca, we have Kiaruma, we have DJ Salamilton and DJ Siege. We engaged 5 from home. We mentioned earlier on that this is a mix masala, meaning that we got artists from South Africa and from Botswana.
There are 2 folds to this thing: raising funds for charity, also to impart knowledge on some of our local artists. We are going to have a workshop where the likes of Ringo, Soca, you know, and Selelo Slot will be engaging with some of the artists, not those that are in the lineup, but local artists in Botswana, you know, to share with them knowledge, how they've stayed in the game for so long. So that is one of the issues why we have some of these artists. And as the promoter says here, raising funds for charity, you also want those artists that can bring you the numbers that you require to attend the festival.